This episode is brought to you by Clover Soft. Try their baby wipes, unbleached bamboo pulp. It is plant-based, eco-friendly, and free from alcohol, chlorine, and many more. It is oral safe, which means it is safe to use on the bum, face, mouth, and hands of your newborn's baby skin. It is fragrance-free and non-toxic too. You can also get their gentle laundry pods suitable for newborns. It is made 4-in-1 and anti-dust mite. It is super effective in removing formula, breast milk, spit up, and messes, and diaper disasters. Get yours now and get 15% off using discount code MWAGX It is valid until 31st August. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Women's Self-Care Series Season 2. Our special guest today started her career as a professional model at the young age of 14 in the fashion industry. It was through her modeling career that she found her passion for makeup. Making her true passion into a career, Eva became a professional makeup artist in 2001. This led her to become one of New York's most in-demand makeup artists for television. Not only did she make waves helping presenters to look good on camera for shows like QVC, CBS News, Fox News, MTV, and America's Next Top Model, but she also helped many respected international politicians and their spouses prepare for appearances at New York summits. Eva believes that makeup is one of the most personal forms of self-expression. Let's hear more from her if she thinks that it helps boost someone's self-care too. Let's all welcome the always gorgeous Eva.
Hi.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome to the show. I hope you are having a good 2002.
Well, it's been excellent so far. I hope it continue to be that way. I hope your year is going great as well.
Yes, so far so good. Let's just hope that this COVID will continue to, go away. Yeah. Okay, so let's dive into our questions. Could you tell us more about yourself and when did you start to realize your love for makeup?
Yes, of course. So I actually, to begin with, I was not really a makeup person ever. Let me put it this way. So I was modeling in my younger years, like from since I was 14. So I was born in Russia in a city called Vladivostok, and so once I was discovered, I was like 14 years old, and so I had different contracts throughout maybe the next 5-6 years where I traveled to Asia, Japan, China, Korea, I think in Thailand also. So I had kind of like a shorter contracts there, so where I worked as a model. So at one point, I think in 2000, I was invited to US, where I ended up staying. So what happened there, it was, since my English at this point was not as great yet, so I just kind of start practicing a little bit of a makeup here and there. So I think I got my first job in one of the stores like Bloomingdale's or something like that. Yeah, and so I've tried, and it just came out good, I guess. Once you probably have the aesthetics of it, like you kind of know maybe what looks good. And because with makeup, it's very easy to go overboard, and I think a lot of makeup artists guilty of that, because you start getting carried away and it's really hard to kind of stop. And it was never never an issue for me. Probably I was doing it maybe even less than people needed, or but anyway. So then I started having photographers who worked with me. Then I had some clients that were coming back to me. I started doing a lot of weddings, and it's my business kind of grew by word of the mouth. And I basically, in the next few years, maybe I would say like next 10 years,
Mm.
I kind of created my own name. I even got to work with like one of the best world agency. It's called the Wall Group. I mean, it's the agency basically that represents makeup, hair people for celebrities and like whoever big names like that. So I mean, that was kind of my start of my career, I guess, in
Mm.
makeup. Yeah, but I mean, talking about the love for makeup, I mean, I was honestly a little bit always scared of makeup because, I mean, again, like you don't want to look like overdone or because, I
Yes.
mean, you know what I mean? It's for me, it always was kind of like a natural and, just to perfect what you
Mm.
have and maybe kind of like, tone down what makes you a little unhappy or something like that. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's very nice. So that means I still have hope because I am for sure not a makeup gal at all. I'm not sure if you can see, it's just lip and cheek tint with me right now. There's
you
nothing
know what?
else.
And again, it's probably as much as you need and as much what makes you feel comfortable,
Yes.
And like again, makeup doesn't mean that you have to have full face of makeup, powders, blush, eyeshadows. Like it's not about
Mm.
that. I think it's something to to set your mood. It's how whenever we dress in the morning, right? You put a
Yes.
suit on, you go into a business meeting. I mean, you
Mm.
have a certain attitude. So the same
Yes.
thing with the makeup. I mean, you put I don't know, red lipstick and you kind of like feel like, hey, I'm going on a date. Or just living out your skin a little bit, just a little mascara. You go into the office, you kind of like, I'm here to work, something like that.
That's very nice of you sharing. Okay, your profession must have put toll on your body as you're required to, stand up for long hours and use your hands doing its magic. It must have been tired doing all those strokes. So how do
You
you
know,
make sure to sorry. How do you make
no,
sure
you go
to
ahead.
take your feet? Sorry?
So hands, it's actually hands. It's not a problem. The problem is from actually, you're right. From standing. I mean, my back is it's killing me all the time. But like I mean, as you like I mean, you find ways to
Mm.
do it. Like let's say, I mean, things that I was doing, let's say 10, 15 years ago, where like I would have to like touch up and prep in between shows, artists, right?
Yes.
Um, and it's kind of like in the dark, and you kind of have like
Yeah.
this, trying to
Yes, yes.
to retouch the makeup and make sure it's nothing is smudged and it's clean. Yeah, it's really hard on your back, but again, as you go, you learn different ways. You have equipment. So, for example, if I go for jobs like where I know I have to, like, I mean, I have my own chair, like a director's chair, where I can put my clients. I
Yes.
have specific case for my makeup that I could actually use as a stool for myself if I need
Mm.
to, kind of you know, uh, be a little lower or higher. Then I
Mhm.
also have specific light, where I don't have to break my eyes and I can adjust it to perfection so I can see
Yes.
very well. There
Yes.
is a lot of tools, be honest with you, but yes, my back really, really hurts still. So I mean, the pigeon pose is the key here every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough. Aside from you, of course, the clients also must do their part, right? For your client, so your clients must have trust you to make their faces look glamorous. What is this usual skin issue you encounter that would have been solved with a simple skincare routine that could be done daily?
Skin issues. I mean, there could be depends, on the person. For example, being in New York, there's
Mm.
different climates. So, for example, in the winter time, a lot of
Mm.
women have dry skin,
Yeah.
which it has to be addressed. Uh, I mean, it's all the same actually routine. It has to be addressed with exfoliation, hydration. You know, they have to
Mhm.
use. I mean, there's on the market. There's so many products these days, which is very accessible to any budget and anyone any age, like
Yes,
any
yes.
budget, you name it. So addressing, I mean, there like let's say if I'm on the job and I'm doing makeup and the client has like super dry skin, I mean, of course I'm just going to do uh a quick I always carry with me the lactic acid, which helps to kind of regenerate skin like immediately. Like it takes 3 minutes,
Mhm.
and you know, the skin, you know, gets that maybe glow back.
Naturally.
Yes, yeah. So I
Oh.
always have my under makeup moisturizer that I use, and I mean, those products they do magic. But and for my clients, I always recommend. I mean, there's exfoliation. It's probably number one. I mean, and of course, cleansing, double cleansing. That's also way to go. Yeah.
Oh,
Did I
okay.
answer your question? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Do you put on makeup daily? And how does it just a random question.
I go on.
How long does it take you to get ready? Because if you love, I mean, I'm not sure if you really always look that I mean, you always put
No,
on the
it's only for
makeup.
you. I just
Thank you.
It's only for you to dress up. I don't wear makeup every day. I just, you know, don't have time sometimes. It's also
Mm,
funny because if I go on jobs,
mm.
you know, people expect me to see, you know, makeup or something, and I'm like bare face. And then like, what happened to you? I'm like, well, I just don't want anyone to have any expectations, you know. I'm like, what was the saying? You know, the hairdresser without the comb or without the hair or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, I do not wear makeup every day. It's just, you know, sometimes I don't feel like it. Sometimes I don't have time. But if
Mm.
I'm going out, usually I would wear my makeup when I go out. If I have dinners or have interviews, or or you know, just something special where I want to look a bit more, you know, pleasant. So it depends, you know, for like something quickie, I could do just maybe in 15 minutes. But
Mhm.
I mean, there are some complicated looks. I would probably could take me an hour, or even for myself.
Mhm.
But again, it depends on the complication and or if I'm trying like new products. I mean, I want to really take my time and,
Yes.
you know, go and take as much time as I need, especially
Okay.
for those tutorials.
Yes, yes. Okay. Since you've told me that you don't put makeup every day, but then I'm sure you 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 put on makeup more frequently than like I do. And your
Probably.
skin still yeah, and your skin still looks that good. I mean, do you have any skincare routines that you would like to share to look
Yes,
that
I mean, I do not hide it. I always, you know, try to also on social media kind of, you know, promote it because it's very important to keep your skin healthy. And
Mhm.
especially these days, I think average woman looks a bit younger than previously. And it's
Yes.
all, you know, because of we actually have resources to take care of
Mhm.
our skin.
Mhm.
And so my routine is usually I double cleanse. I always double cleanse. I use one of my favorite cleansers. It's a very like oily consistency, but it's just basically it's a cleansing oil by Shuemura. So
Mhm.
it just melts off all the makeup, and after that, I just use face wash. That's kind of like gives you almost you know, the squeaky feeling to the skin where you feel like, oh my god, that's really clean. So, and after that, you know, I'm at the point of my life when I need to use a bit of a heavy exfoliant to kind of hide some of the aging, early aging, let's put it this way. So I do use quite a lot of I wouldn't say a lot, but I would use like at least 3 times a week, like those heavy exfoliants. There's actually a new line that I'm using right now. I really like it. It's called Naked and Thriving.
Oh.
It's actually also from New York. just like me.
Oh.
And it's basically it's based on like stronger exfoliants, but which is still like more gentle on your skin, and it's it's supposed to be followed up with those oils that is
Mhm.
also like very organic. It's all natural, so I'm kind of trying to stay more into um, this type of products lately. So I don't want to use like heavy chemicals because nobody
Yes.
wants. I guess
Yes, yes.
it's more
Okay.
healthy living. Yeah, so that's would be probably this. And I mean, I do use my moisturizers in the morning with SPF. This is kind of must, especially in this kind of weather in Singapore where it's really hot and the sun is really
Yes.
strong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Since you've mentioned brands, is using a specific brand a need to have great makeup, and does the brand and price matter?
Mhm. I mean, I've been using all kind of different makeups, and I mean, a lot of times, some new companies,
Mm.
they reaching out to me so I can try their products and like maybe
Mm.
talk about them. There are some very like really really amazing products that don't have a higher price point. It's
Yes.
just matter of knowing what it is and how
Mm.
to use it. Because
Mm.
another thing, actually, it's very like this is like one of the very important things. Um, a lot of companies they produce really great products, but they do not teach you how to use it. So there's a loss both ways, because I
Mm.
mean women buying products, they don't know how to use it. They just try, they're like, it doesn't work to us.
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm a big believer in education, like
Mm.
education. I mean, we learn a lot of things, right? But the makeup is also should be taught, because
Yes.
then it would be used probably in a I'm kind of like putting my own words in a controversial way, because I don't really like, there's rules in makeup. There's like no rules, but like once um, how things work, it will make it
Mm.
so much easier for you, and you know, you will avoid some mistakes maybe or things like that. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
that's
Still,
my
even
point
with
of view.
makeup, education is still a need. Yes, knowing your products and how it's
Right, right.
used.
If
Yes.
you know how to use the product, and if you know like all those tips and tricks, that
Mhm.
I mean, it's kind of will save the planet, I think.
Yes, yes. So it doesn't mean that you're able to purchase those pricey makeup. It means you look instantly can look better than using those let's say drugstore makeups, or does it?
um, for example, there is a luxury element of
Mhm.
luxury skin, luxury cosmetics. I mean, you put it on and it immediately kind of like gives you like, oh, it's expensive. I feel good. I feel luxury, luxury. I
Yes.
feel like, you know what I mean? So that's the point of that. I think it exists, but
Uh-huh.
there are other products, there are drugstore products. Again, there's a lack of education, because you go to a drugstore, you can't really try, you don't know what it is. So
Mm.
I this company reached out to me. It's called Super Face. I'll tell you. Here. Oh, super Super Face. Yeah.
A super face.
So they sent me this foundations. It
Mm.
was so amazing. And it's like I looked up at the price point. I think it was $15 only, but it just gives you such a beautiful, even skin. Like it was really, really good quality. But again, not too many people know like how to use it, and I think it's a Korean brand. So
Oh, and
yeah.
I look for it since you've
Yeah,
recommended
because you
it.
know what it is. Again, it doesn't mean that it's like not a good quality. It's
Yes.
really it's actually I have it right here. I've been using that, like this one.
Oh, lights
So
camera
super
action.
face, light camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Uh, since I'm not a makeup gal, but then I totally respect someone like you who really loves them. What can you tell those people who put on makeup just to look good for others or just be in fashion?
Um, I don't know. I mean, mm, usually, I mean, do you think the people like women or people put makeup for others? I think it's like done for like yourself, to kind of
Mm.
boost your self-esteem, to to again, like I mentioned earlier, you put the suit, you feel kind of like business and goal oriented, but it depends also what kind of makeup you put. But again, I think if we're talking about like a younger consumer, right?
Mm.
uh Younger women who just exploring, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like has the element of exploring and see like where it takes you, you
Mm.
know
Yes.
that's where you say that putting makeup to like for others, because I mean it is creates a reaction, right? Like, oh, you put like so much and like, for what? It's like I think it's all about causing a reaction and just getting
Yes.
attention. So
Yes.
yeah, but it's a different type of I think group of uh women or other people, people who use
Mhm.
makeup for that reason.
Yes.
Could be an
Okay.
artist too.
Yeah.
Like Lady Gaga. I mean, that's her whole idea was, behind, creating all this images where people get wow factor, right?
Yes,
So
exactly. Okay. What is the five makeup tips you religiously do or follow whenever you put on your makeup or whenever you put on?
okay, fine. There are so many, but I mean, the biggest one is like if you put your makeup on, take it off. that's that's
Yeah.
number one, because you have to remove it. You have to remove it every night, no matter, I don't know how tired you are.
Mhm.
Second, that's probably like first most important is prep your skin. You have to prep your skin. You have to have that moisturizer underneath of your makeup, because this way it's will secure that your makeup will stay and just
Mhm.
not does not disappear in a few, or it doesn't increase, or just, I don't know, don't go places because you put eyeshadow and then you find it somewhere down the cheek. So prepping your skin is very, very important.
Mm.
What would be number three? So number three, there's like very basic rule. I think it would be number three and number four. If you're using creams, use creams with creams. Don't put creams, then powder, then cream on top. It's just gonna go like it's gonna go bad. It's not gonna work. Powders, like if you use powders, just keep on doing powders. I mean, the only exception here, like you could put powder on the cream, but you cannot put anything on top of it
After
at
that.
all afterwards. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was three and four. And so what would be number five? Set your makeup. I mean, if you want it to last, I mean, there's now we have all the tools. I mean, before I think it was just setting, it was mostly kind of a like powder. You just like
Mhm.
very basic way to set it, because also yeah, I mean, it's in fashion all this dewy looks, but dewy it doesn't mean oily. So
Yes.
you want to have like a little bit of this dewy glow here, but you really need to kind of take care of all the extra shiny places, and where you have to know where they are, so
Mhm.
again you don't look like pink cake.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Rather.
Thank you so much for those tips. Okay. Lastly, is any message for any aspiring makeup artists who would want to do well in in your industry?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to be you. You have to stand for your beliefs, and but makeup artist, it's a very, very heavy duty job. Like, I mean, it's not that glamorous that everybody thinks that. Oh, you take your brush and you go la 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 la. No, it's not that. Like most of the time, you have your calls like 6 in the morning. You carry like a couple of huge suitcases, and it's all you. Like you have to brag them. Then can you imagine in huge suitcases? There's like so much little makeup that you have to know exactly which each piece is. Like you can't
Yes.
just look for it like for half an hour. You have to be very
Yes.
organized, because organization, I mean, it's just number one, I think, key in makeup
Mhm.
artistry. Yeah, because there's a lot of products here. And I think it's kind of I don't know. Like, I mean, again, and attitude is also very important. Doing this work in New York, there was all about social element. So you kind of have to go and meet people, and that's how you really get your jobs. I mean, I don't know how it works here in Singapore. I mean, I do know a lot of people here, like I do work with them, but I don't know, for example, how makeup artists in Singapore would start. But I think it's a social element. It's definitely would be on top of my list. And just do great makeup. That's it. And be nice and kind.
Very nice, inspiring message for them. Okay, I hope you don't mind. I prepared a short uh, game for us. It's called Makeup Countdown. It's just like a top
Oh,
five, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you just need to answer anything. Would it be okay?
sure. Remember, you just guide me through it, because I'm not sure. I know how
Okay,
to.
so Makeup Countdown starts now. Okay, top five must-have skincare products.
Okay. All right. Must have lactic acid by uh, what is it? By the Sunday Riley. Number one. I'm just gonna give you with my top five products. Hyaluronic acid, just pure hyaluronic acid. Any brand, like the cheapest brand is the purest hyaluronic acid because it's not expensive. You don't need to pay money for that.
Okay.
I use this one. I love it. So, and it's like $10 or something like that. Then like my new favorite has been Magic Cream by Charlotte Tilbury. So we're talking about skincare now, right?
Yes, skincare products.
Yeah. Um, I do love La Mer cream. It is expensive one, but it works, So like, if you will feel fancy, just go for it. um, what else we have there? I have so many products. Again, as I said, I've been using that Naked and Thriving exfoliator and oil. They're great, great products also.
Okay.
That's five, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
I think so.
Yeah,
Okay. Top four makeup products every woman should have.
makeup products. Okay, mascara.
Mascara. Okay.
um, okay, number 2, concealer.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, black pencil.
Black pencil.
Number 4, powder.
Mm-hmm.
And number 5, setting spray.
Oh, just to set the makeup right.
Well, yeah, yeah, I could say like you could have lipstick, but again, it's still gonna be 6 times. You can have lipstick, but you know what? You can have lipstick because with lipstick you actually can achieve the entire face of makeup. You
Makeup.
could use it as shadow, and maybe let's skip that this makeup setting spray.
Mhm.
Who cares if makeup doesn't last? But at least you have blush, lips, eyeshadow.
Yes,
Lipstick lasts.
exactly. You've got a good point on that. Okay. Top three parts of the face that one should focus when doing their makeup.
It's individual for everyone. I would say, you love your lips, just focus on it. You love your eyes, focus on your eyes. I
Mm.
would say like top three. It's really, really individually chosen usually.
Depends on the
Like
features of the face.
yeah, like some people they're like, oh, I love my skin, so they just will be
Highlight.
focusing on
Yes.
making it look nice, glow, this and that. So I say it's like whatever you choose, it's good.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Top two colors or shade of eye makeup for everyday look.
Beige and brown. But it's kind of a boring colors. I would say I, you know, really, I do like brown, like just
Mhm.
nice solid brown color. It's definitely can give you that definition that you want, maybe give you a lift of the eye. And you do want something light, maybe just to like do a highlight. So I would say like, let's say like beigey, but it's again, it depends on your complexion. And like there's so many buts. So like there's really no perfect colors and no
Mhm.
perfect palettes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so individual. Yeah.
Okay. Top one lipstick one should wear to stand out.
Uh, Again, like some people would love just the very clear like gloss that moisturizes the lips,
Mm-hmm.
but somebody will be like, I need a color, I have nothing. My
I need
lipstick
that
is
bold
like,
red or whatever.
yeah, it's really, and trends are changing every day. Like there's no rules in makeup. I say like you do you. If you feel this is makes you feel good, use it.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, very.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all those tips, and I'm sure all our audiences learned from you. Would you like to do some promotion for any of your, if you have any?
I mean, at the moment, I don't have any promotion. Like, I'm not promoting anything because I mean, I'm just focusing a lot on just kind of like growing my social media
Mm-hmm.
brand. So
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be coming out with like I'm thinking about product development, but it's
Mm-hmm.
only in thinking stage right now. So
Yes, yes.
once I have it, I'll call you.
Sure, sure, sure. And I'll have you in the show
All right.
again. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Eva, for your time. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
you're so busy and having all these bookings from your clients. And I'm so happy to have you in the show. Thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
much.
It was fun. It was fun. Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
hope you have
much.
a good year too.
Yes, yes. Happy New Year's tomorrow, right?
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I hope you have a good celebrations with your family. Yeah.
Oh yes. I'm planning on it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you. Have a
thank
great
you.
day.
Have a great day too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.